Thanks for dropping in. I'm Kizin Kwacha, editor of Mobile Magazine. This week, Matthew Campelli caught up with Timo York, Chief Technical Officer of Weve. Now, Weve is an m-commerce company that's teamed up with MasterCard to provide contactless mobile payments. During the announcement of this partnership, Weve CEO David Sear and MasterCard President UK and Ireland Marion King said the relationship would make contactless payment seamless and cost-effective. Now let's go over to Matthew as he catches up with Timo York, Weve's Chief Technical Officer.
Three key parts of this partnership, really. David talked about scale. Yes. Yeah? So in that respect, MasterCard are bringing their banking relationships to this partnership. We've obviously created by EE, O2 and Vodafone are bringing access to those kind of millions of mobiles in the mobile customers in the UK for deployment of these services by issue. So that's one key part. The second key part is around the product itself. Working with these guys, it allows We've MasterCard to really refine what the issuers want from mobile contactless payments. What these guys are saying to us is essentially, we want more than just mobilising the plastic card. There's a lot of capability on that device to enable us to have dialogue with the customer, to be able to interact with the customer and use them, to drive them to make that payment at the end of the day. So with the products and services that MasterCard are bringing, some of the other things which I think David alluded to that we're working on from a Weve perspective, and you'll hear more about those over the coming weeks, we can start to join these things together into that kind of overall purchase experience, if you like, taking it away from just the kind of commodity of payments at the end of that and making it more exciting for the issuer and for the consumer at the end of the day. Yeah?
The thing that I see missing that is the handsets, because obviously not everyone's got an NFC handset.
Sure.
When do you guys envision this to be sort of a universal proposition now, because this is a step towards ubiquity, and there's a little way to go before it will be completely universal?
Sure. So I think we back this off against the year of NFC that we've heard, I think, every year since 2008. So Weve are working quite closely with the operators and with the manufacturers to ensure we can define what the handset needs to look like and how that handset needs to be implemented, such that we can use it with these services and with other banking services. So that's a piece of work that's ongoing at the moment. We'll then look to start and embed those handsets in the market from, I think, roughly the middle of this year, it's fair to say. Honest answer to when we start to see real scale, I think we're really kind of 2 or 3 years away from really seeing a consumer, and it's key to consumer wants it to just work on their handset. And I don't want you to go and have to get new firmware. I don't want to be calling my operator to order up a new SIM. So we've got to make all that work together. And I think to do that at scale, if I'm honest, is 2 or 3 years away.
But the operators have been very supportive with this.
The operators are absolutely supportive. So a couple of the operators have launched their own payment services. So that's helped those guys and us guys as Weve to understand some of the intricacies and some of the challenges in doing this on a mass market scale. And indeed, we work very closely with those guys and their teams to understand how we can make this a success, make it more efficient, and get that scale out there in the marketplace in terms of bringing the devices out there. Recognising, of course, that the retail side have done their bit in terms of getting the terminals out there. MasterCard doing their bit in terms of taking the barriers down in terms of integrating the bank. So we've all got a big part to play. No single entity can actually do it themselves. I think that's what we've found in the past with kind of these discrete trials or isolated kind of implementations. It needs to be a kind of together approach to these things.
Which is funny, talking about the product, are you actually talking about the physical terminals that you're going to be working with MasterCard?
So the beauty of this and what's been proposed is that the terminals that are used at point of sale are the terminals that are out there today.
So
that's one of the points of this is if you compare us against somebody, there are a couple of different models in the market right now. So you've got PayPal with their kind of check-in to pay. You've got you saw the stuff late last month around Zap, where I've got to kind of log into my or supposedly log into my mobile banking app and enter a code to pay. What we're doing is using the terminal that you can pay with your contactless credit card with today. You simply tap your phone. So that's where we believe the slickest customer experience is. So that's what we're building the solution around, essentially. If you want to take that back onto the mobile device, we work with issuers to understand where they want to be in the payment space. They no longer want to be a kind of minute part of somebody else's wallet. They want to have that interaction with their customer. It's their customer at the end of the day. So we're working with those guys to understand how, with our solution, we can build that out for them, recognising that it needs to be built out in a simple, cost-effective and efficient way. So you've got to balance these things.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Timo, thanks very much for giving me a bit of time this morning.